What is happening, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. And we are going to take care of some things here for the Veil Jumpers.
Strife talked about you. I need your help.
I noticed a lot of stuff going on in here. We just spawned into quite a shit show conversation about how things aren't going very well for the elves, so let's see what we can do for our allies.
Can you help?
Pretty close to max tier level up on them too, so...
They were searching for relics. With the recent troubles, they could use a protective escort to bring those relics back to camp.
I'll start the search.
Absolutely.
And I'll stay here, in case someone shows up.
Sounds good. And I figured after we do this, we'll go ahead and check out Ravane. I'm very curious about Ravane. That's where we pick up Tosh, I think they said. I'm very, very, very curious about that. What they are gonna have in store for us. Where are these Veil Jumpers? So you buy somewhere where I can just zip to? You are. Yeah, seeing Ravane is cool. That's where Isabella is from. And I guess a quick little spoiler for my Dragon Age 2 playthrough that'll be on the channel soon is,
Watch out.
Isabella is my favorite Dragon Age 2 companion.
That relic just went off.
Aside from Varric,
What
of
happened
course.
to that Veil Jumper? He was right here. Oh, this isn't good. We need to find him.
Yeah. Looks like he went this way. So who have we had, actually, from our other Dragon Age games so far? We've had Dorian, Morrigan. Although Morrigan literally just said like 2 words. You can't even talk to her in the Veil Jumper camp. Which is very disappointing, by the way. I want to talk to her and ask about my hero Ferelden and stuff like that.
Is anyone out there?
One of those magical relics the Veil Jumpers were dealing with must be nearby.
We'll see what this does for us.
Spatial anomaly. We can't reach that Veil Jumper unless we find some way around it. One relic down, more to go. Hard to believe these things are causing so much trouble.
Not really, when you think about it. Anything to do with the Fade and magic always causes trouble. This is exactly why I have a distaste for mages who never know their limitations. To be honest, if I had it my way, I would just destroy this stuff. I wouldn't even mess with it. I'd just burn it all. Just get rid of it all. That's what I would do. Oh, there he is. Almost walked away from you.
You saved me. I'm saved. I'm alive.
It would seem.
I was working on the relic and then everything went dark and quiet. It felt like nothing and nowhere. I'll catch my breath and make my own way back to camp.
There are others missing. We'll continue searching for them.
You'd think after whatever accident took Balara's brother, and then whatever's going on here, they'd just quit doing this. I mean, I get the whole thing is to be Veil Jumpers, but at the same time, like, are you really willing to die for it? You willing to keep sending your people out to die for it? At a certain point, I feel like you should cut your losses. Sounds like it's up by where we took Hassan.
You have to stop it! Deactivate the relic and the barrier goes away. I think.
That's one less relic stirring things up.
Alright.
Oh, thank the creators. Did Elio send you? I have to talk to him once I return to camp. It's so odd. I've seen relics like that before. I know how they work, but this one, it was wrong.
2 down, 2 to go. we not have a head-in for the next ones? Let's see. Let's just go back down and see if we catch sight of anything. Looks like they're all in this area, so if we just rotate around, we'll probably find something.
What I still can't work out, Davrin, on the Voldorma job, that rageling you were hunting,
Teeth like razors. Temper to match.
what was it doing in the middle of a crowded market?
I asked Sulky Willie the same question.
Sulky Willie.
Guy who hired me.
Sulky Willie is a really
Said the
unfortunate
rage
name,
was
isn't it?
worse and to kill him.
Huh. Rumor, red herring, both. Where's the truth start and the rest begin? Now that's the question.
Is anyone out there?
That's probably one of the missing veil jumpers. Let's get that barrier down. Must be a magical relic causing this.
That's on.
Can anyone hear me?
We're gonna get you out.
I kept calling and no one came. It felt like an eternity, and the shadows were so dark.
Looked like a tiefling for a second while you're on the ground. I see you're a Canary now.
I'll make my own way back to the camp.
Maybe that's what happened to the Canary design in between games. Maybe they saw Baldur's Gate 3 and the success of that, and they wanted to make them look more like the tieflings. Maybe that's as good as explanation as any, I think, for the way they just randomly changed up the art style. So far, I haven't had too many issues with the art style like I thought I would, but the,
Right.
I just killed myself, yeah.
Bet one of those magical relics is close.
You have to move.
That's another one.
And this one didn't make it. Elio, I hope you find this. I fear something may happen to me. There has been a presence following me for 2 days. I cannot shake it. Be careful, and warn the others.
Damn. We were too late. I think that's everyone. Let's get back to Elio.
Bad news, unfortunately. We saved 3 out of 4, that ain't bad. Maybe this will be a lesson to them to stop being so reckless with this shit.
I found most of your friends, but one didn't make it. I'm sorry.
We all know the risks, but it's still difficult when someone gets hurt. There's one last relic out there we never found. If you come across it, be careful. I think someone's meddling with the magic in Arlethan.
I'll try to be safe.
I come across it, huh? Well, I don't see any quests for now. We got a world. A nice, easy way to check this, actually, that I saw is if you do this, you just hover and see new quests available in Dockdown. And there's new quests in Treviso. So we have side quests to do today. But I think Treviso, Gate of Deep Sorrows is the quest we have there. So let's go to Docktown and see what quests we have here. And then we'll go to Treviso and see what quests we have there. I'd like to keep all our locations up to date before we head into new ones. That's what makes the most sense to me. That way nothing will get ahead of us or too far out of our grasp. I did go finish up the Fenharel altars that I said I would be grabbing. Off camera, I did go ahead and take care of that. So...
Give me a hand.
Yes, Lorelei.
we are caught up on skill points, and actually, I decided that I'm going to spec into champion. So I did respec a little, I'll show you quickly. I think the way we get into a specialization is I think you just buy into it. I don't think there's any special way to get a specialization here, so... I'm pretty sure you just buy into this. So I'm just going to spec on into champion and see how the specialization does. We got a couple points settled for it inside weapon and survival now, so I figured it was time to work towards a spec.
That woman. What's happened? What's going on?
My husband, Atticus, he was going to the Snake Nest, said he needed to help a friend, and he never came home. But when I ask inside, they say he never arrived. They're lying. I know it, but...
What's your name?
Sabina.
If we learn anything, we'll let you know.
Look into it.
The Snake Nest.
Used to be a busy place. Word is it slowed down.
It's worth checking out.
Not surprised it slowed down if the customers go missing on a regular basis. Let's go check. That might be the bar that we haven't been able to access so far. I hope so, except there's a chest in there that I haven't been able to figure out how to get, so... Let's see.
You know, I just don't think Hallis's fish is all that special.
Lots of ladders. Things like that, like missing lovers and people underground, trapped in catacombs. I'm always happy to assist things like that.
He thought of...
This is it. The Snake Nest. Let's look around, see what we find.
You know, one thing I'd like to compliment this game on, actually, is...
Davrin, about sulky
the side quests have been really good. They haven't been random fetch quests in the hinterlands in this one. They've been quests. The Randy Dowager Quarterly, Volume 1. A dog-eared and underlined quarterly missive of suspect virtue. The Randy Dowager battens down with the collected ties of the Archon, being a yarn of leaders entangled by passions unraveled, and status reversed by court and cord. A tightly woven exploration of empire straining at its borders. The Randy Dowager. Exhibitions for the noble of thought, but spry of step. The lady herself says, well bound, as was the issue. 4 scarves fluttered in shock out of 5, only to reserve 1 for the wrists. RD.
Aldorma? He thought a rageling was sent...
I don't think we'll get any answers from him.
I don't think he's going to be too useful either. Record book of Linus Prosper. Some names are circled, while others are struck through. The final name on the list is circled. Gregor, tips extra, here every 5th day. Octavian, unpaid tab but good manners, here when the ship's in. Martin, complains about partner, nasty tongue. Atticus, never regular, reliable otherwise. These are in the registry.
He must own the Snake Nest. And he knows Atticus. We're looking for someone named Atticus.
Haven't seen anyone.
He was meeting someone here. He disappeared.
Yeah? People do that all over.
I don't believe
Still
you.
looking into it.
Wasting your time's your business.
Cute. Okay, he didn't go out the back.
Some burnt documents. Too burnt to get anything.
We should look outside.
Burning documents in here, huh? Wonder what that could be about. I'll gladly come back here and burn this shithole to the ground. You should have been a little more forthcoming. Requires a storage key.
Blood. There's a trail.
Really drawing of a man, a boy, and a rabbit outside a building that looks like the Snake Nest Bar. A rainbow overhead. What?
A blood-stained shirt.
No cuts in the material. The blood didn't belong to the owner.
Take a look.
Linus's journal. Nothing helps. No one helps. Reggie, my beautiful boy. He laughed at one of my stupid jokes and it hurt him. He can barely breathe, and it's not getting any better. I would do anything for him. I just need help. I'll do anything. I said I'd do anything, but I'm running out. Atticus was by last week. If he knew I needed help, he would show up, but I can't ask that of him. I can't. But Reggie, I asked for all of this.
Look at the sick kid. His father thought Atticus could help, but something feels off. All right. That Snake Nest bartender must know something.
Sounds like a shady deal, the way that he said he brought it on himself. Write up new healer request. Get prominent spot on board in the central market. Payment to Krill. Inform staff of time away. Fix cloth rabbit for Reggie. Alright, bartender, we got some business to discuss. I assume she's gonna have that storage key too, so. You gotta talk about your boss, woman.
A man named Atticus came to the Snake Nest. We know he was headed here, that your boss Linus knows him. We've been to Linus's home.
All right, it's the boss. He's been acting weird since the kid got sick. Urgent meetings, always checking the storage. But you're Nev Gallus. If you think you can do something, I'll let you in.
I'll do what I can.
You couldn't have just done that the first time.
The bar storage. There has to be more here.
This is already looking fun, isn't it? Holding people captive here to try and help his boy. Storage must be kept neat as possible. Payments always made below. Keep floor here spotless. All aboard.
All this under the bar storage.
If that's where the quarry is, then in we go.
Send letter. Send Reggie to L for 9. Seal away afterwards. Take other exit to leave. Curious starting to follow. Fix cloth rabbit for Reggie. Can get around to fixing the thing for his boy. It's a fun little spike pit, isn't it? Looks like people died coming down this way too. Oh. You feeding a demon down here? Jesus. What I was saying about mages where their reach exceeds their grasp. Child's drawing. Scribbly drawing of a man, a boy, and a rabbit on a sailboat. The blood-smeared page. The payments don't end. The demon repeats. Would you trade another's innocent blood for his? Maker. I said yes. I'd do anything. And Reggie got better. It started with strangers, but I was running out. And Atticus. We were friends, and I still... Reggie, I'm sorry. I wasn't the man you needed. I didn't even fix the cloth rabbit. But I love you always. And I'll break this demon's ties to us.
Linus, the snake nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
I'll follow up. Make sure the kid's still taken care of.
There's a key. We should see what else is here.
This shit. He can tell himself that he did all that for his son if it helps him sleep at night, but we know the truth. He did it for himself because he couldn't let go. Oh, nice. You left somebody locked up down here, huh? Real class act. An engraved locket found with various discarded trinkets. Atticus and Sabina.
How many did he kill? All for a demon. This was Atticus. His locket. We can return it to Sabina.
Why are there two of you? What's this one for?
There. Much sturdier than the old one.
You think? Where are we right now? It takes us somewhere we've already been. I don't think I've ever used this teleport system though, so... Oh, I see. It's a system of the underground travel.
There's other ways to get into the catacombs?
Question is,
Devrin, about Sulky Willie, the guy who hired you.
Yeah, let's go back to our quest. Treasure nearby? Oh, this?
In Baldorma? He thought a rageling was sent to kill him. What did he say when you stopped the monster?
nothing. When I went to meet him, it was just... What were we saying?
Devrin, about Sulky Willie, the guy who hired you in Baldorma.
Snuff. Marisa, holes dug in the side of the cavern, footprints, a doll made of rags, bones gnawed on, campfire smoke, burning cinnamon. Their claws are so close now, they're right behind the walls. Last letter, Out of writing material, but I'll be back soon. Have you always been able to do that? The shield toss the walkways down?
The catacombs just keep going.
How'd that statue get there?
I've heard there are monsters. Dangerous beasts warped by magic. Maybe even created by it.
The Magisterium would call that a baseless rumor.
Something big could hide down here and never be found.
Imagine we could arrow the barrel if we didn't have the shield toss for the rogue class, and that's why that was the... My question is, how do I get you? The warden chest. It looks like we're going back up, because I think that's the lever. I really do always end up going off on side tangents when I play this game. But it's a warden chest, which means it has warden gear in it, and I want to... I almost completely skipped this part of the catacombs, just assuming that I had already been here. Decorated leathers. More defense, less ability damage, but significantly more defense. How do you look? The important question of all this. Looks pretty good. I thought the warden chests were guaranteed to have warden armor in them, but looks like I was wrong about that. If death is the only path before me, let my blood seal the path of those who follow. I leave one final curse for the spies on my heels. The spirits will claim the dead, and none will claim what lies with me. That's the shortcut.
Something sealed past here.
The magic is strange.
Zara released it back here. Leave it be. Let Darktown know true desperation. Without mages in true control, that's all our city will ever know. I will save us from this soon enough. Sealed back there with magic.
Davrin, about Sulky Willy, the guy who hired you in Valdorma, he thought a rageling was sent to kill him. What did he say when you stopped? Davrin, about Sulky Willy, the guy who hired you in Valdorma, he thought a rageling was sent to kill him. What did he say when you stopped the monster?
Nothing. When I went to meet him, there was just a box. A poetry book inside, with the third page missing, and a slice of pie.
The poetry, was it Odes to Seven Antivans?
That's the one.
The third page was pushed under my door. That's how the whole job started.
Never did figure out how to get this one open. I never did figure out how to get this path open either. We obviously come at this from behind. And there's a big fade chest there too. But I can't see it on the map. Looks like that's from behind here. The wall that was sealed off that he talked about. And then as for this gate, doesn't look like there's a switch on either side. I'm not sure how we even get down to that. I'll take one swing at that, because it does look like we unlocked more of the catacombs while we were down here, so... Oh, that's still sealed off, I'm sure. This doesn't matter for us because it's on the wrong side of where we need it to be. And this one is still locked. Yep. Alright, it's fine. Let's go to this quest then. Got the bad news. At least the barkeepers smoked too. I guess whatever demon Rala released down there is what was making those deals. But I'm glad she's gone. Oh, sorry, I'm glad he's gone, and I think the demon is probably still down there behind that wall. But the guy making the deals with it is no more, at least.
Sabina.
You're back.
It's not good news.
But Atticus.
The man who took Atticus's life. He thought it would save his child. But it wasn't right.
Atticus.
If there's anything you need, I'll see what I can do.
I don't know. I need time and to put his name on the wall of light. Thank you. At least for letting me know.
Though town's desperate at being targeted, then falling victim to demons. The Snake Nest owner. The people Compassion found. What if it's all the work of the same demon?
It's a good theory, and bad news for the people it targets.
If we keep up the work in Dogtown, maybe we'll find more.
I actually love the way this armor looks that we found down there. What do we do here? 20 bleeding damage, 20 damage burst bleeding. We're not gonna do that yet. This is buffing my flaming weapons, and every time I get a takedown, I get flaming weapons, so there's some nice synergy there. Doesn't look like we have any quests here. Let's go back to the world. Yep, no quests. We know about the crossroads stuff already. Nothing in the lit house. Nothing in Arlathern. We have new quests available in Treviso, so let's dip into the... Yeah, our friends in the Crows are keeping up with all this stuff.
The field hospital. How is it doing?
They need more bandages, blankets, and herbs for poultices.
I will lean on the merchant princes to loosen their purse strings. Rook, you must find Chance.
What happened?
He was here earlier, deathly ill, saying he had to see the market master.
The market is filled with the sick and injured. If Chance is blighted, or about to become a darkspawn, find him, Rook. We'll stay here in case he returns.
Yeah, he was coughing the last time we were here, and I mentioned he had blight sickness.
Before he gets to the market.
Man, we got like the entire upper echelon of the Crow faction killed, huh? They're all having a bad day. Nothing good has happened for them since we arrived. I'm sure we're gonna get accused of some stuff.
Hang on.
You ever been back to Voldorma?
No. You?
Once or twice. Wasn't the same.
Somebody killed Canary.
Over there. A whole pile of dead Anton.
Did Chance do this? He was gonna see the Market Master. Let's find her.
The Anta make demands, friends, but so do the crows.
Lighted on the left, other injuries on the right. Don't let the blight spread.
Lighted our city. And that pain comes.
Excuse me, did a crow named Chance come by recently?
He saved us, is what he did. The Antam were planning a raid to steal our supplies for the injured. We heard them right outside the gates. Chance dealt with the brutes before they even set foot into the market. And he left you a note.
Dear friends, my time is running out. I do not wish to harm my city or her people. The drowned district has already fallen to the blight, and seems a fitting place to wait. Show me no mercy. I may no longer be myself when anyone finds me. Chance Candide. I respect the shit out of that.
He asked us to make sure he doesn't hurt anyone. He's waiting for us in the drowned district.
I respect the hell out of that. He would have made a good warden. Came here, saved his people, then exiled himself to somewhere full of blight so he couldn't hurt anybody.
We're close to where Chance's note said he'd be.
Well, I'm sorry we have to put you down, but I'm glad you did what you did and made it like this. I'm glad it's your choice and you didn't lose your shit and then I had to do it against your wishes. It's always all blighted like this. I don't think so, right? Yeah, that's the Canary camp. This wasn't always blighted. I came here and cleared this before it fell.
Under fire! Watch it!
Thank you, friends.
Chance saved a lot of people. Against the odds. Death. Sacrifice.
Let's let Teir and Veilguard know what happened here.
Death sacrifice. I really like that he played the, well, not played, but he said part of the Warden Oath. I guess he's feeling what I was feeling too. It's kind of an honorary Warden at that point, the way he handled himself right there. We got a Grey Warden end for whatever that's worth to him. Delivering more bad news this episode, huh? We need a win. Taking a whole lot of L's.
A handful of Antam have left the city.
Only a handful?
I heard they feared the blight in the canals.
We found Chance. He saved the market from Antam before Blight took him over.
Thank you for giving him a kinder end.
His name will be on the memorial we are building for all the lost.
Please, visit later if you wish to see it.
We'll do that. He did good, for what it's worth. Did really good. Saved lives. And met an honorable end. Alright, so I'm not like a giant fan of this, honestly. We need it to progress, I think, but I don't actually like this too much. It's a huge investment in points, and you don't get a whole lot from it. Supplies overwhelm, which could be interesting. Deals 788 fire damage, a 60-second cooldown. It's 985 fire damage at 2 cost. And this is just on a cooldown, and it applies almost the same amount of fire damage. It drags them into me and applies overwhelm. Unbroken Finale. Wait, what are we doing? Light. Shift light. That could be interesting. Yeah, we can just spec into this, huh? Didn't even cost a point. Pinnacle of Grey Warden combat is prowess. The champion is a born leader who rallies their allies, turns their fervor into flame, and wields a shield as a deadly weapon. Only one specialization can be active at a time. No skill points required. That looks like he's parrying an unblockable attack. Points for Davrin. It's too bad you don't have anything that detonates overwhelm. For each enemy taunted by Davrin, he gains 10% bonus damage for the duration of the effect. Good. When enemies are taunted, they take 300 physical damage. When enemies are taunted, they take 45 damage per second. He has Battle Cry all beefed up. Now we're done with Battle Cry, so we can focus on his other abilities next time. Alright, that is going to be a perfect spot to wrap the episode, so thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, there is of course a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Dragon Age the Veilguard. Take care everybody, have a great day.